Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Rolando from TGMP, showing up and repping for the squad. How you guys doing today? Just kidding, don't answer that. I know you're doing wonderful, because you're watching this video. Alright, in all seriousness, let's get down to the video at hand. So, we are here today to do an updated deck profile for the Toons, and basically my version of the Toons, and why I would play these cards. And then there's a discussion part that I'm going to do at the end, basically, of extra cards that you can play in your Toon builds. From the updated deck profile, we're going to get into it. We have Toon Dark Magician Girl. I would probably only keep her at 1 or 2. I know a lot of people sometimes play her at 2 or 3. However, I feel like you do need her for sure, because you need to be able to, win a little bit faster, get the game going, because the new cards that are in the current format and meta and how things are looking to be in the future, it is fast paced, so you need to be able to end things faster than normal. So maybe that extra 2000 will help. I would not play it at 2 or 3, only for the fact that you kind of need to tribute to special summon. And if you already have like Toon Cyber Dragon on the field, or even Toon Gemini Elf, I would still not summon Toon Dark Magician Girl if I had her in hand. Not over Toon Gemini Elf and Cyber Dragon combo. That's the Wombo combo right there. These two cards in the field smacking around, you get to that game in like 2 turns. So next card is, speaking of which, Toon Cyber Dragon, 3 of staple, pretty easy. Special summons, don't need to control Toon world on the field, and if it's destroyed, you can keep this card in the field. It's not like the regular Toons, it doesn't get destroyed when Toon Kingdom's destroyed. So next card after that, Toon Gemini Elf, also staple, need to have this card in your deck. Next card is Toon Mermaid. So I did not play this card before. I probably don't know if I like this card. However, it is a free summon as well with Toon Cyber Dragon, and it also can be tribute fodder for Toon Dark Magician Girl. So maybe if you want to play 1 Mermaid and 2 Magician Girls, or 1 Mermaid and 2 Sorcerers, you can still do that as well. I would play 2 of this. It's not bad. It's been working, and like I said, if you need to end things faster, let's say you get a free special summon of Toon Cyber Dragon, and then a normal summon of Toon Gemini Elf, and then a special summon of Toon Mermaid, if you can attack, obviously next turn, that, is also will be game ending a lot faster. So being able to play this card would probably be pretty good. You do have to pay 500 to attack, but it's not that bad compared to other cards like Toon Goblin Attack Force, or Buster Blader, or the Golem Soldier. So next card, Toon Mass Sorcerer. I was playing this card at 3, only want to play it at 2 now. You just have so many chances. You are so prone to just get rammed by any other card over 900 attack, and it'll hurt for sure. There's so many other cards out there that just have so much higher attack than 900. It's just gonna hurt every time you get hit by it. So I would probably play this at 2. It is a good draw engine, don't get me wrong, for sure, it is good. However, I probably would not play it at 3. I don't want to see this card that much unless I'm really trying to push for game maybe, and I get a free summon off Toon Mask. Then maybe, yeah, I'll go for this card. It will not take priority over Toon Gemini Elf for sure, but Sorcerer's not bad. Next, we're going into the engine of the deck. A new engine, I should say, that I'm trying out. Has been working pretty well, is the Speedroids. So it's a 4-card engine, special summon, search, special summon, make a rank 3, and with this you will be ranking into Totem Bird, and I'll get down to Totem Bird in the XZ section with the extra deck. So that's these 4 cards, and if you were to use up that play where you special summon, search, special summon, and let's say it's later on in the game and you draw into one of these, you can just tribute over it with Toon Dark Magician Girl. And also, guys, when you're playing Toons, you already know that a lot of your cards will be banished in order to save them from being destroyed. So if you banish one of these in that process, it'll give you an opportunity to draw into another one later, or not drawing into too many at once. So that's why we play these cards. Next we have Regeki, clearing the field. Next we have Magic Reflector. This card is not that bad. It is a little bit slower, but if you can get it for turn 1 and set it up with Toon Kingdom, then you can be a little protected. You will be a little bit at ease. It's not that bad. I don't know if I'd play it at 3 in order, to not see, I really would not want to see 2 Magic Reflectors and no search cards, no terraforming, no Toon Table of Contents. That's totally possible, so I want to eliminate that possibility. 2 is a pretty good number, so you're going to go with 2 Magic Reflector. You can play 3, by all means, go ahead. Next we have 3 copies of Terraforming. I know a lot of people don't want this card at 3, but I will play this card at 3 because I still stand by my reasoning, where if you draw into a Terraforming and a Toon Table of Contents, then you can use those terraformings in order to search that kingdom. Or even if you just get terraforming and no contents, at least you can search out your kingdom. Think about if you didn't play this card at 1 or 2 or not at all, you drew into just a handful of monsters and other cards that would have been terraforming, you're gonna wish that was terraforming. So I don't know if that made sense. I'm pretty sure it did, so I'm gonna stick with it. But you're gonna want this card to be at 2 or 3, because you want to be able to save your Toon content searches for the monsters. So we have that obvious reason. We have the 6 searchers, Toon contents, and terraforming. Next we have Power Duality. You're not special summoning right off the bat instantly on turn 1 or even turn 2 at times, and being able to dig through your deck is very convenient. So that's why we play 2 of these. I wish, however, I could still play 3 Upstart Goblin, rest in peace Hoban, but we'll only play 2 Power Duality. I don't even want to play Upstart if it's just 1, to be honest. But 3 Comic Hand. This card is so clutch at 3. Being able to steal your opponent's monsters and just whack them with their own monster. It turns into a Toon, so it's protected by Toon Kingdom, and it can attack directly. It's the best. So 3 of these. And then the card that makes the deck run, 3 Toon Kingdom, and then that's pretty obvious. Next we're going to play 3 Toon Mask. Being able to end phase Toon Mask on your opponent's turn and special summon a monster and being able to attack with it the next turn is very, very good. That is a clutch play. If you didn't know that, now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
But you're going to want to use this in order to gain advantage over whatever cards your opponent summons. So this card is very convenient to have. It's really good. Next we have 2 Seal of the Forbidden Spell. And so now with this card, this is the next 5 cards that are tech of the deck, or kind of like iffy, that you can switch out or not play at all. But I'm going to play these cards because I feel instead of just trying to play a whole bunch of cards in order to stack up your kingdom with Magic Reflectors and maybe that Card Guard, Master Key Beetle, Summoner Monk play, I'd rather just eliminate the whole card from the equation itself, from the whole game basically. So with Cursed Seal of Forbidden Spell, when a spell card is activated, discard 1 spell card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. And if you do that, your opponent cannot activate spell cards with the same name for the rest of the duel. So if you Forbidden Seal on a Twin Twister, that card is gone for the rest of the game. Like, how great is that? Being able to stop that. Or maybe, you're not worried about any Twin Twisters. Maybe you already Magic Drained a previous Twin Twister and you have this card now. Then what if you Forbidden Spell, one of their more important cards in their deck? So, maybe you Forbidden Spell their field spell. There's the Trimis, there's the Cosmos. Maybe you Forbidden Spell on their field spell, kind of end the game for them. Or maybe you Forbidden Spell a Pendulum card. That card is dead. That is really clutch. You do have to discard a spell card. So, that would be my reasoning for maybe you have a dead Terraforming. Then you can discard that, or Comic Hand, or Power Duality late game, or maybe your Magic Reflector. That's why I would probably play this card. There are other cards that don't require you to negate. To discard to negate. However, I feel like this removing the card from the whole rest of that duel is very important. It's very helpful. But like I said, it's up to you guys. Next we play 3 Magic Drain. This card doesn't require you to discard. Your opponent has to discard. So when your opponent activates a spell card, discard 1 spell card to negate it, and otherwise, they have to discard 1 spell card to negate it. Otherwise, negate the activation of their spell card. So basically, you activate this card, and they have the option to discard a spell card in order to stop this card from negating them. So it's basically a negate to negate to negate, in a way. Negateception. But basically, if you activate this, they have to get rid of one of their spell cards in order to stop it, and which ends up them going extra minus in order to get their play going, or you get the play done. You stop the play from it even happening. So being able to stop a Twin Twister like this as well could be pretty good, because they have to discard for Twin Twister, and then they might have to discard again in order to stop Magic Drain. So play these 3 cards. I think if anything, if you do decide to play any card that tries to stop, Tex or anything like that, it would probably have to be Magic Drain over Forbidden Spell. Next we're going to extra deck. Soul of Silver Mountain can be made with rank 3. Target 1 set card your opponent spell and trap zone, and it cannot be activated while this card's face up. And then when this card is destroyed by opponent's monster by battle, while it has material, you can target 1 earth monster graveyard to special summon that card. So basically, if this card is destroyed by battle while it has material, you can special summon a Toon Gemini Elf from your graveyard if it was in the graveyard. So next card we have Totem Bird. This card is why I would basically play the Speedroids in this, because it's a free negate, free special summon, free search into another special summon, and then Totem Bird, and then you can still normal summon your Toon Gemini Elf maybe, or Toon Mass Sorcerer. This card is really good because it's a free negate on a spell or trap card, and that's it. So why not play it if you can with the engine? And then the rest of the cards you'll probably never make because it's you don't really go into the extra deck with Toon. So you have Gaga, Cowboy, Dweller, Emerald, Diamond Dyer, Castell, Heartland Draco, and Giant Hand, and then 101, Antiluminous Knight, the Utopia combo, and then Trapeze Magician. So with this card, you can make Toon Gemini Elf and Mass Sorcerer maybe, or you know, 2 of each, and you can target one card you control, and it can attack twice. So basically, you can attack them directly twice with any of your other Toon monsters if you make this card, which it can be made with Toon Gemini Alpha or Sorcerer again. So that's why I think this card should be played. If you ever want to if you ever go into the extra deck, it'll probably be to make this card with you know, the exception of Totem Bird with this particular deck. And then we have number 37, Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark, which is a pretty dope ass card, and you can make it with your 2 Toon Mermaids if you ever make it. But like I said, that's so situational. You'll probably never go into your extra deck to begin with. So when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 material from this card. All monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. And when this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, sent to the graveyard, target 1 other monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So it's not bad. 2600 can be made with 2 Mermaid, but like I said, you will probably never make any of these cards. So that'll do it for the main and extra deck, guys. That's basically what I would play. One thing to take into consideration is a Toon deck. A deck profile in itself is just for something you guys to look at to get ideas. And you know, if you want to build a skeleton around it, by all means, go ahead. And if you want to net deck it, also again, go ahead. So that's basically it. This is what I would play. Probably way different than what you would play, but hey, that's okay. Yep, that's gonna do it. So we'll see you guys next time on TGMP. We're Londa signing out.